After a series of dramatic twists, Tom finally gets home and, like he's under a spell, hurriedly dials Rennie's number. He's so pumped he could almost jump out of his skin and tells her he's got a big scoop this interest in a rescue contract. On the other end, Rennie beams like the sun. Bright and early the next morning, they hit the road, ready to spark the start of their collaboration. On the way, they chit-chat freely, covering everything from the tough times of startups to picturing a bright future ahead. Rennie's kid, having met Tom a few times, has already become his buddy, with their friendship heating up faster than a microwave. But fate loves jokes. When Tom was set to sign, a call suddenly interrupted. He answers, and it's Mr. Money. Glancing at the pair, Tom feels a sudden chill. Tom immediately realizes he might have walked into a trap, but he puts on a brave smile, not wanting to give anything away. Subtitle: he quickly takes out the contract, hoping the other party will sign it right away, but the client casually mentions that they already signed it yesterday. Just yesterday, they swore that this contract was only for Tom, but now they flipped the script and gone with his competitor. In that moment, Tom's inner fire blazed, but he understood this was part of a sneaky scheme, and what hit him harder was learning that his girlfriend was the puppet master. She did it for the big pay from the other side. Tom goes to confront her, but she turns the tables and accuses him of being weak and foolish, then abruptly calls it off. Tom attempts to make amends, yet his girlfriend retaliates with cold, hard fists. All hope for the future goes up in smoke as he hits rock bottom, feeling like the world just tossed him aside. Just then, a backup player, Rod, steps in, fulfilling his promise to help Tom through the storm. Whenever Tom finds himself spiraling into self-doubt, Rod's sunny personality beams through like sunlight, giving him that classic dude comfort. In this rollercoaster tale, a down-on-his-luck agent and a rather unreliable athlete come together for a common goal and hit the road to battle back. However, as soon as Rod leaves, Tom falls back into the pit of self-doubt, as if his confidence was spirited. What once was confidence now sinks into silence, with life's slow times acting like a stubborn poison. To numb inner pain, Tom drowns sorrows in booze, jumps throat meditatively, shattering silence. But the agony of bearing it all alone was too heavy. Tom instinctively picks up the phone to call Rennie. When Rennie sees Tom take off his sunglasses, revealing his injuries, her eyes nearly pop out in disbelief. She aches for Tom and feels bad for herself being played. When she learns his ex-girlfriend schemed against him, her heart aches along with him. Rennie is left speechless, understanding well the pain of betrayal. Having been there herself, she gets Tom's heartache. Tom self-deprecatingly remembers his wedding plans, unaware that Rennie was already clued into everything. Rennie softly comforts Tom, guiding him to sit and rest while sneaking off to grab some medicine. When entering the next room, she's shocked to find her sister eavesdropping. It turns out sis feared Rennie would be charmed by Tom. Rennie rushes to explain she's a mom, not some clueless damsel in distress. Just then, Rennie's son enters and chats animatedly with Tom. Despite no common topics, the vibe is relaxed. The kid asks hilariously odd questions that prompt Tom to dish out his best laid-back, witty replies. His humor and patience draw them closer, and Tom even promises to take the kid to the zoo. Hearing Rennie's footsteps approaching, the boy quickly says, "I'm tired," and dashes back to his room. Rennie comes in with a hearty plate of food and medicine, hoping to help Tom forget yesterday's troubles. Rennie's optimism inspires Tom. Perhaps she sees hope amid struggles, prompting him to hurry aside and cancel her seriously. He reassures her not to stress over current failures, that the clouds will clear and the sun will shine again. Rennie quietly admires Tom, finding him attractive and charismatic, and she feels a budding admiration for him. She worries about waking her son, but is taken aback by her admiration for Tom. Rennie gently tends to Tom's eye injury, whispering him words of encouragement. The words are filled with respect for Tom's courage to speak up and offer advice, warming his heart. At that moment, Tom realizes Rennie is like a bright light guiding him through the darkness. No matter the darkness or uncertainty, she always guides him forward. His gradually growing feelings spark into a flame, becoming harder to contain. Tom slowly leans in toward Rennie and can't help but give her a gentle kiss. Rennie, startled by the sudden move, quickly steps back. Tom realizes he's crossed the line, his face filled with regret, as he hurriedly apologizes. He sheepishly dashes out like a super awkward alarm clock. After that night, Tom seems to have been reborn, waving goodbye to his past gloom and diving wholeheartedly into work. He confidently embraces the future, despite changes, Rod stays trapped in fantasies. Rod daydreams about getting rich overnight without making any effort at all, driving Tom to the brink of insanity. Unable to tolerate it, Tom vents his frustrations on the wall like he's battling against the world. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel.